What's up guys, back in today with another reaction on the channel, and I'll be reacting to Oshi Season 3 Episode 7, I think. Yeah, Episode 7. Today, I'm not sure you'll care about this an awful lot, but finally, I think after 4, maybe 5 months, I'm wearing a t-shirt in the video. It's been jumpers and hoodies for months, and it's yeah, finally kind of warm enough to wear just a t-shirt, which is nice. I think you might have seen this, but it was said the other day in the UK it rained every day since the start of the year. I don't think that was exactly the case near where I am, but pretty much, yeah. So 95% of days. A lot of my football games I play on the weekends got called off, so that's annoying. Yeah, great episode last week, of course. Kana, loved the conclusions she came to by herself. I'm really glad that it wasn't like Aqua that kind of came in and yeah, I just loved how she kind of just figured it out herself. And you know what, we've been through so much, and the news hasn't even broke yet. That's what I was thinking of before this episode just started. Like, we've gone through all this. It feels like so much has happened, and it hasn't even been put in the newspaper yet. It may not be. Like, who knows? There might be some kind of magical overseer to the network or the newspaper that just says, yeah, you know what, we're not going to air this. It's not big enough news. It's not accurate enough. Who knows? Hopefully, but even if that is the case. I was like, Ruby would be quite happy to be involved in something like this. Any publicity is good publicity, they say. Maybe not in Japan. Damn it. All those incels that thought they had a chance. A purity has been has been stained. She's no longer pure. Sadame. Sadahe? Well, that jumper changes every minute. Well, their whole job is fairly legal. I mentioned this before, didn't I? Their whole job is based off illegal activity, stalking, photographing people without their consent in private, like not just in the street, but like in private, kind of, yeah. And they get away with it because it's their job. Oh, so that girl was actually doing it to get back at him, and they used Kana to do that. Okay, so it wasn't an attack on Kana per se, which I guess is better if you could say that. I don't know. Actually, it might be worse. To be honest, maybe it would have been better if we were actually being directly attacked. Now you put us in something that, yeah. Ruby seems quite perplexed by all this, doesn't she? Maybe perplexed is the wrong word. She's not seeing this how we're all seeing this. It feels like. Maybe it's because she's doing something very similar but in a different way. Maybe that's her on the inside. Maybe that's her old self, the one that was. Yeah. Maybe that's how she's feeling inside. Gotta hope. As bad as that might sound, you gotta hope that'd be the case. She's just kind of staring blankly. I mean, it's not exactly a negative because it's how the story's structured, but I feel that there is always going to be like a gap between us and Ruby and Aqua just because of their. It's kind of the same with my YouTube channel, I guess, because of their kind of unemotionalness at some things. Kind of like how I am, I guess. It takes me a long time to kind of get comfortable with people and such, and I guess it's the same with these guys. Like I said, it's that's why a lot of my it seems like for many people actually, people like favorite characters like Kana or Akane, Memcho. I guess that's why they're a bit more endearing because you kind of share their emotions and such with them. Not to say we don't with Aqua and Ruby, but they yeah, they're kind of got the poker faces going on, as I just spoke about Ruby there. I'd hope that the little girl that was inside the hospital maybe is kind of crying inside a little bit at what she's doing. Visually, I mean, we can't really tell, but like I hope she kind of feels bad, but as bad as that might sound, just so we know that there's some like humanity left in her. There's the same with Aqua the last few seasons. It was just like his pure devotion to this revenge just made us again that made that gap between us and him bigger. It was harder to feel for him. Same thing going on with Ruby, of course. Whereas with Kana, it's like I can very easily empathize with and care about and yeah, feel emotional for. Again, it's not going to be the case for everyone, but I do feel more connected with characters like Akane and Kana. I mean, yeah, she essentially is. She's not she's not a isekai kid. Isekai is not the right word. A reincarnated kid. Oh, there we go. There's maybe a sign. One of her eyes kind of shining back up a bit. But yeah, she essentially is one of these guys, like an adult in a kid body. She always kind of has been. Well, not always, but from a very early age. So yeah, she essentially is kind of one of these siblings in a like half sibling maybe sense. But that was a bit promising there. As I said, we got a visual of Ruby's eye kind of going back to how it was a little bit, showing a glimmer of what I was literally just talking about, that humanity left inside. Slightly confusing because he does look a little bit like some of the other adult characters we've seen. This guy, doesn't he? I'm always a little bit like waiting to tell us who this is. Gendo right here. Mr. Akari. Yeah, they could very easily do that, couldn't they? Do they have a good reason to do that? So if she wasn't famous or popular or an idol, we wouldn't have even bothered using her name. Is what you're saying there? Brings us more clicks. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I disagree as well. Majorly. Majorly. And yeah, that's just who these little Brad Roach scumbag fuckers are. I hate it when they use like the logic like that because of this. Sorry to pause again, but because of this one thing, like yeah, you're famous. You should expect everybody to be in your business. You should expect people to follow you. And no, you shouldn't. It's illegal. What you're doing is actually illegal for every other normal citizen. So what? Because that's your opinion. What you're actually saying is the law doesn't apply to us, and we can do things to you that we wouldn't do to a normal person. Normal people have more rights than famous people, and idols and such. Which in these circumstances, I guess they do. I mean, in the usual circumstances, it's the opposite. But in this circumstance, yeah, true. I mean that's like I mean, and it's never going to happen. And I hope it doesn't. But I hope my channel never gets like big because I'd hate any level of that kind of attention. I'd hate to be famous. I'd hate to have people like recognize me on the street and such. Like, I'd appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, just not that. Like, I'm very introverted, essentially. Um, and yeah, so why don't we spin that? Why don't we give this guy the same rights he seems to be giving these celebrities, and why don't we just start doing some illegal things to him, see how he likes it? Maybe we destroy his work. Maybe we make some rumors or a conspiracy that he's been doing some dodgy things and get him sacked or something. Like, it's kind of essentially the same thing. I mean, he's reporting the news and facts, yeah, but how it's that classic thing of do the ends. Uh, I'm butchering it, but the means do not justify the ends here, do they? When you look at just the ends, it's like, yeah, these are just the facts, but what did you do to get those? Okay, I always mention this in regards to stuff like this, but I love the movie Nightcrawler. It does such a good job at showing off like the media and reporters and even cameramen and stuff. It's a fantastic movie. And it wasn't awfully popular when it came out, I remember. But over the years it's got a lot more yeah. Part of the job. How many men have said that? How many terrible acts has that been said about? I mean, it's kind of true of that actually. Yeah, the internet's probably actually a little bit worse in regards to this stuff, and it's just gonna get worse with that dog shit AI. Fucking, ugh, we need to purge that shit, bro. Because stuff like that. Can you imagine? Imagine it gets to the point where you can like put out stuff like this, and you're not able to tell the difference. Or it's just yapping away at the back. Brother, brother. Respectable. How can you say that word? An abomination. What's he talking about here? What kind of horror stories he's got cooking up for us? Oh, probably about his. Oh shit! I know what he's going to talk about here. Is he going to talk about the fact that his brother, that his father, is he going to talk about his father? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that would be an abomination. Well, maybe. You can just not look at your phone, I guess. It's the classic thing people say. It's not how things work, though, is it? I don't know about you guys, but no one, like, I don't, maybe that's pretty self-destructive, I don't know, but I feel like if this happened to me, I would definitely look up things about it, see what people had to say. Yeah, as I said, I'm assuming this is going to be talking about his dad. The fact that his half brother's fucking like, dead like 15. They've got some bigger news to overshadow it. But could they not just use that news next week? Oh wait, is the news just going to be that they exist? Oh, okay. So it's not going to be about the brother per se, but about them and their existence. Okay. You're giving us a ban. What are you trying to do to us, man? I mean, to be honest, that is a lot of people on the internet, is it? Popular opinion A, and then just a whole video about it in that kind of nature. But that's just like my opinion, man. What movie is that from? I swear that's a quote from a movie. I've definitely heard that before. But that's just like my opinion, man. And it was a really good line. I forget what that's from. But yeah, this is not. They did not represent us good here, did they? It's like pseudo intellectual heroes room right here, who's got millions of followers. 62. Oh no, 1.62. I mean, it's still a hell of a lot. Don't get me wrong, but there's a big difference between 1.62 and 62, isn't there? Yeah, they've done us kind of dirty there. Look at this otaku, old school otaku right here. Look at this guy. Oh, look at, they're all like old fans. That's really cool. What would you call them? Vintage fans. That's not the word I'm looking for. Veteran, that's the one. Veteran Bikomachi fans right here. Look at these guys. Oh. So yeah, I guess I was kind of wrong in what I expected to be released. I expect him to again maybe talk about the fact that his half brother was born at that age, but I guess he just revealed their existence, which sometimes you can forget about. To be honest, I certainly do sometimes forget about the fact that it's not public knowledge that these guys are alive. are like they were born. But yeah, less so like exposure to his brother, I guess, more so like his own existence, which is better for sure. Okay. But as I said, couldn't they just like wait and air the Kana story like a week or two later? Like, I don't know about you, but if I was one of those scumbag reporters, I'd be pretty miffed that all that work went to nothing. So I'd definitely find a way to like put it out there later. Chainsaw San. Oh, that has been trending a lot, to be fair. I didn't catch the other trends. Not quite as popular as Bikomachi though, Chainsaw Man. Yep. Well, I wonder now. I wonder now that the public know about this, if there's going to be even more kind of investigations into who the father is from like fans, and there's going to be like there's crazed fans that killed I, supposedly. Again, I'm pretty sure it's the dad, but maybe that goes the other way. Maybe there's going to be crazed fans that are now going to be looking for the murderer. That's nothing left for the day. Wall's getting pretty busy, isn't it? I'm not even gonna try and cipher all the stuff on there. Yeah, that wall's getting pretty full. Oh, there are those white roses. Buffet. I don't know. Do you guys get this weird like feeling about Akane that she's gonna die? I'm getting those weird vibes right now. I mean, I was gonna say that's not exactly guaranteed to kill her, but fucking good timing. But yeah. What do you mean? This guy like revealed himself? Like what? I don't intend to murder her. I guess my vibe was right there. I mean, that's the vibe the show was giving off, I guess. But yeah, I had some. I mean, not even just for this. I'm kind of scared for her future. I mean, the fact that she's getting involved in this is dangerous in itself. So maybe that's probably a big reason why as well. But yeah, just something about her whole detective stuff really does feel like it ends in her death. Hopefully not. But what the fuck's the deal here? Excuse me? I'm not sure how to interpret this. What was this guy doing? That wasn't just an ordinary guy, was it? Wait. Oh, is that what happened? She was just anxious. So it kind of looked like he pushed her, but he was actually trying to grab her. Maybe she got a bit flustered and anxious with the whole stuff that's going on, so I'm literally like running after her. That set up her like anxiety, and then she fell down the steps. It very much looked like he pushed her, but I mean, you can't really tell. It kind of looks like I don't know who grabs someone like that. I don't know who grabs someone like that. You'd be like this or like that. Like it kind of I don't know. I mean, if he did push her, Aqua's nowhere in this shot, so fuck knows where he spawns from. But Aqua would have seen, I guess. So it was a case of, yeah. To be fair, the way his like hands are, I guess that's less of a kind of and more of a trying to grab her. Okay, so this guy is like innocent. I was gonna say like we can't just let this guy get away if he did push her. An actor would have seen it, so okay. Apologies. That seems a little bit hard to interpret, like just off one viewing, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, shows. I guess it's not just us feeling the uneasiness and the unsafeness of what Akane's doing. She's kind of feeling it as well. Pretty sure this is the bridge with the whole incident, so that's probably why I also thought of the death right here as well. Flowers maybe too, maybe just everything about the situation. Big death vibes. But incredible timing. Gotta get on number one. That fucking yeah, say the least. Yeah, again, I wasn't assured she would like die there. To be fair. She's not gonna listen to you. I kind of wish she would, honestly. As I said, I can't see this ending too well for her. She's a good detective. Isn't that? Oh, a listening device. That's not. That's not. That's not okay. Yeah, that's fucked up. That is. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's fucked up. Even if it was for her own good, you could say. But that's fucked up. That is. See, and people will tell me that they actually had like a relationship. I know, I kind of get the fact that like he tried. Like someone was in my comments arguing with me the other day about the fact that these guys were like actually dating, and I don't think you do this to someone you're actually dating, do you? I mean, maybe from a like maybe there are some people that would very like messed up individuals that think they care a lot for the person, so they're just like looking out for them. Again, in this circumstances, it makes sense, kind of like we're in a bit of a dangerous situation, so we want to like listen out. I'm not sure how listening. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm not sure how listening kind of got him into this situation where he knew to kind of be there for her, but is what it is. We are here, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's just like you don't do this to someone. Like this is just another sign that tells me like this they're not actually kind of like properly dating. Even just the way they're even talking to each other right here. Like yes, they kind of tried, I guess. I mean, we know she likes him, but it's just like it still feels one-sided. Yes, he cares for her, but it doesn't ever feel romantic. It feels like this, like a safety thing. Like he's there for her, which you usually associate with being there for someone like romantically, but it doesn't feel like in that way, does it? It feels like she's a responsibility for him rather than a partner. Lovely OST playing right now, by the way. Doing too much though. That's the thing. You're too good. You're too good. You're too nice. You're too smart. And she's absolutely right in everything she's saying. And yeah, literally taking the words right out of my mouth. Is it? Probably. Oh, holy crap. Holy shit. I was just planning on talking to him. I put this just in case. Surely you get like a taser or something, right? Not a knife. Oh, good job, Aqua. Fucking hell. Yeah, thank God you did, actually. Still a bit of a shitty thing to do, but holy crap, she's planning on murdering someone. Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, I think a lot of men would be very lucky to have you, just not this one. Goes to the wrong path, huh? Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting this end segment. Holy crap, that was brilliant. I love the song in the background. Really, like if you listen to the lyrics, it's hard to listen to them talk and the lyrics. But from what I did hear from the lyrics, it really amplified what the situation was going on here as well. And I'll get out of your life forever. It's the thing, like yeah, maybe that's it's one of those things. I've definitely had this phase, just like you're not good for each other, in a way that maybe you care too much. Maybe maybe I haven't had that, to be fair, but maybe something like in a similar realm, I guess. And I can understand how this would be the case, but maybe you care too much. If you're willing to kill for me, it's like wow, shows you really love me, but it's also like it's scary your love is kind of capable of that. Like I wouldn't want you to. I'd rather not date you and have you be safe and not a murderer. I'd rather that be the case than like if it was the case that he loved her. You'd rather put your love aside for her safety than have a relationship where that could be like the outcome. So hopefully I'm wording that right. I feel like I'm kind of messing up that, but I've definitely had it where I've not chosen to pursue something because it's in the best interest, probably of everyone, but maybe even more so the person that would be dating, even if they're like down for it, if you know what I'm saying, because it would be harmful. And wording that horribly, aren't I? But yeah, I guess this is maybe the start to the end of their relationship now, isn't it? To their what I believe anyway was the non-existent like I wouldn't say non-existent relationship. It like I wouldn't go that far, but it wasn't like an actual boyfriend girlfriend thing. I don't think like they tried to be, but it just wasn't. It never felt that way to me, and I think that they kind of spoke about that a bit here, didn't they? And kind of said that as well. And honestly, I'm glad. I'm glad because yeah, it means, as I said, it means that she's not going to going to hell. You're not going to kill someone. You're not going to pursue this and get herself in danger any further. Like, thank God. It is sad for her, of course. Obviously, as I keep saying, she clearly loves him a lot. I do wonder what she means by that. I mean, clearly, if you were in that situation, I don't know. Would you feel like someone chose like? Oh, she's saying that to spare him from the same situation. I guess I don't know. Yeah, maybe she feels like because she couldn't take on that burden, he now will of killing the guy. Doesn't mean he'll kill the guy, does it? So I don't really agree with what she said there, to be honest, about him choosing the wrong path. He doesn't have to choose that path. Call these happy times. If these were the happy times, you should hate to see the bad times, wouldn't you? Bloody hell. And maybe she was right. Yeah, I guess she was right. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case where he has to like murder him and gets revenge like that. Maybe we could like plant some evidence of something and get him like arrested for a very long time, and that'd be sufficient. But it doesn't look like that, does it? So yeah, it looks like I said she was wrong, and she could be wrong. She could still be proven wrong, but no, Akane was actually right again. Detective Akane right again. Like yeah, she wasn't able to save him, unfortunately, and he did choose the wrong path. I was thinking maybe she was saying that more in line with her love, but no, she was actually talking more in line with literally like saving him. But yeah, brilliant episode yet again. Definitely one of the best ones this season, along with last week's. Kana, sorry, should I say, getting overshadowed a bit today by both the news story and the Akane sequence there at the end. As I said, I don't think we'll get this, but I kind of hope we do see like something about like maybe the fans kind of proactively tracking down Ai's murderer and father of these two. I mean, they'd be very far behind. I don't know about you guys, but I think it would be very ironic for the ending to the series to be that it would be a little bit underwhelming, I'd say, but it would be ironic if the ending to the series would be one of the fans actually finds out about everything and then kills him, just like it was supposed that a crazed fan killed Ai. Like I think, yeah, maybe I'm onto something there. However, that's not the case, and it is Aqua that kills him, but he frames it like it was a crazed fan, just like maybe that's the end of the series right there. Who knows? I hope I haven't like spoiled myself for that. Like, would you consider it self spoiling if you theorize something that came out to be true? I don't know. But yeah, great episode today. Like I said, probably one of my favorites this season. It's been a great season in general, to be fair. Yeah, kind of getting a bit overshadowed here in a good way. Aqua revealing their identities. Him and Ruby. Ruby had an interesting reaction to all this, didn't she? I wasn't sure how to take this reaction, to be honest with you. She like started like crying and like welling up. I'm not sure if the darkness like intensified or got softer, to be honest with you. The darkness. Bloody house is shaking again. Hopefully my video isn't too shaky for you guys. They're building some kind of massive wall. It literally looks like Attack on Titan outside my house. They're building some like massive wall. It's meant to be like soundproof or something. And sometimes the house is shaking, so hopefully my video isn't too shaky or anything. But it's kind of faltering. It looks like it's kind of faltering between the darkness and the white. Like the white is kind of coming through a bit. Those emotions, that humanity, kind of coming back a bit. Okay, okay, I kind of get now. Yeah, now I've looked at that again, I kind of get that a bit better. It's one of those things. I've said this a lot about like us reactors. Like we'll get a lot of shit from people. I say a lot. Like I don't get too much, thankfully, but I see a lot of people talk shit about people like missing things out or not understanding something or not getting something. You got to remember this is like our first time. Like as I said, like I wasn't sure how to interpret that scene. Now I've watched it again, even if it was just for a split second. I can now like understand it better. So sometimes you gotta like be a little bit like yeah. But yeah, love this end sequence. I think this was the best part of the episode. I mean, I really liked the conversation with Aqua and the reporter, but and then the news coming out, which was really cool. But I think yeah, this was definitely the standout for me. Just the vibes here it gave off were scary. And then the OST that was playing was amazing, and it got really deep and emotional with them just like again, I see her like she cares about him so much and loves him so much. Whereas from his side, it's like again, it just feels like a big responsibility for him of someone he cares a lot about. But again, maybe not so much in a romantic way, but in a sense of that this person would do so much for me. They're such a good friend. They're such a good person. They're so smart that they've done all this. They would do this like, and he's got to protect her. It's almost like family in a way. Again, not in a romantic sense, but she is almost like family, I guess. It feels like that to me anyway. And yeah, just a brilliant sequence. I love this, and I love that it like spared her from doing all this. Is literally prepared to die for the guy. But she probably was prepared to die, but she was also prepared to kill for the guy, which is just like yeah, crazy. And as I said, again, unfortunately, did get proven wrong here. I was like, it doesn't have to be the case where he did make the wrong choice. Maybe he does make maybe this is the wrong choice, but he goes about it in a way that doesn't kill someone, but doesn't it doesn't look good in that regard, does it? But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Let me know any of your guys' insights. As I said, there's probably plenty of stuff I missed out and didn't pick up on, and I'd just like to hear your interpretations of some of the events, especially that kind of last talk with Akane. Again, absolutely love that. But yeah, love to hear what you guys have to say. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy this one, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 8, I believe.